Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Zion Analysis. Kindly consider to subscribe to our YouTube channel if this might be your first time watching me at Zion Kenya TV. After you subscribe, like this video, share, watch, and give us your opinion. To the members and to the new subscribers, I want to appreciate you so much because you are really doing a great job. Through your support, this channel have grown far and continue with the same spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, something is worrying and must be sorted out in our country, Kenya. When Ben Hinn came to Kenya, the head of state, together with this deputy, paid a visit to Ben Hinn conference. And according to my observation, whatever I've seen on this move is a very I can say is a fearing move. William Samoei Ruto came out and delivered his speech in publicly that he had been given a state visit by the United States of America, and he had talked to the U.S. Embassy, and they had a significant discussion on how he's going to be invited into White House during state visit. So today's analysis, we want to find some of the reason behind this on William Samoei Ruto's declaring that he is the one in Africa to be invited by the Joe Biden after 20 good years, which has never happened in Africa. That is whatever the head of state said.
Let me tell you, friends, I have just come from a meeting with the ambassador of the U.S. You know, and she came to tell me what you already know, that the president of the U.S. has invited the president of Kenya for a state visit, one of a kind. In 20 years, no African president has had a state visit in the U.S. Let me say again that this country will go places. Kenya is going to be greater than what you see. And it is because we believe in the living God. You remember, last year, we came to this stadium. Last year, there was drought in Kenya, as my deputy has said, the worst in 40 years. We've never had proper rains for the last 5 years. We came and prayed in this field. Many people mocked us and said, look at these ones. But Mungu ni nani? Last year we had
to the president, that is whatever I said, and I've realized that there's something Ruto is aiming to. And according to me, Ruto is aiming and alerting Africa and to the world that you should be aware of my visitation to United States of America. And again, he's telling Africa that he is the first president after 20 good years. No African president have never been invited for a state visit in White House. But I recall Uhuru Kenyatta was invited in White House during Trump and the same Biden, if I'm not wrong. Or that one was Texas, Huntington. But Uhuru Kenyatta was also invited. And these people, they not that they only concentrate in Kenya, they concentrate in various parts of Africa. And according to William Samoei Ruto, it seems that is the one being invited again in a White House. That is whatever he said. But there was a clip. That one takes us to the next observation. There was a clip which was captured by United States of America, praising Ruto, and in fact enthusiastically mentioning his name with whatever he's doing. But what do you see? All journey seems to be a trip to Ruto. Ruto walk all over the moon as a superpower, giving him a very high voltage on this move.
We'll continue to do our part to push more reform efforts forward. Look for points of common ground and make progress in the year ahead. We need to be able to break the gridlock that too often stymies progress and blocks consensus on the Council. We need more voices, more perspectives at the table. The United Nations must continue to preserve peace, prevent conflict, and alleviate human suffering. And we embrace nations stepping up to lead in new ways and to seek new breakthroughs on hard issues. For example, on Haiti, the Caribbean community is facilitating a dialogue among Haitian society. I think President Ruto of Kenya, I thank him for his willingness to serve as the lead nation of a UN-backed security support mission. I call on the Security Council to authorize this mission now. The people of Haiti cannot wait much longer. The United States is working across the board to make global institutions more responsive, more effective, and more inclusive. For example, we've taken significant steps to reform and scale up the World Bank, expanding its financing to low and middle income countries so it can help boost progress toward meeting the Sustainable Development Goals and better address interconnected challenges like climate change and fragility. Under the new president of the World Bank, change is already taking root. Last month, I asked the United States Congress for additional funds to expand World Bank financing by $25 billion. And at the G20, we rallied the major economies of the world to mobilize even more funding. Collectively, we can deliver a transformational boost to World Bank lending. And because the multilateral development banks are among the best tools we have for mobilizing transparent, high-quality investment in developing countries, reforming these institutions can be a game changer. Similarly, we proposed making sure developing countries have a strong voice and representation.
Clip of President Biden is a significant, and it takes us to whatever Samora Machel once said. Samora Machel once said, "If one day you hear white speak well of me, know that I have betrayed you, Samora Machel." Any black man that is constantly being praised and recognized by a white man is a sellout. You should understand that. And even the president should understand that. Does it mean Ruto have betrayed Kenyans? What is the significance of this state visit or White House visit? Let us begin by that. And let's forget about Biden talking to the U.S. Embassy in Kenya and telling Ruto to pay a visit to the United States of America, which is good. Number one, it's a kind of good diplomatic. Number two, it's a kind of unity. Then number three, it embraces and emphasizes more investment in the Republic of Kenya. But what might be the secret behind this, according to whatever I've seen? Because not even Kenya, but entire Africa, fish in the sea. That's how Ruto is bragging. That is the only fish in the sea. And this influence to climb the ladder, as Ruto is an influencer person. So he have that influence to climb the ladder and convince Biden to be the most influential person in Africa. That is my first observation. that want to be the only person in Africa to remain powerful. That is whatever Ruto is aiming to. And he's not aiming for Kenyans. He has forgotten Kenyans. He's only aiming for himself. He wants to build that bridge, to climb a ladder. And he wants that power. You know, power is very sweet and interesting. Because do you recall after Ruto had been sworn into the office, the first visitation he made was in the United States of America, where he started with this conference in U.S.A. And the video I've just displayed was captured by that time. And he was praised. He was given that pleasure. This one also tells us that maybe U.S. were the people behind Ruto's presidency. And they had agreement. So I think this White House visitation is also somehow there's something cooking. They had agreement, and maybe this agreement have been fulfilled. So President is going to White House to deliver whatever he have for President Biden. But according to Samora Machel, I normally like to put this quote. It's very interesting. He have observed this as a betrayal. And this move, could it be seen as Ruto betrayed Kenyans? I don't know to speak much. I don't want to speak much on this. But the real reality on this move is that there's something which is going on between White House and Kenya. And President Ruto knows this. Ladies and gentlemen, secret things always happen below the sun. Only God sees. You cannot see it as you think. But time will tell. And let's wait for this time. Let's wait for that time, sorry. According to me, again, I'm seeing William Samoei Ruto have he have alerted all the African president to be aware on his White House state visitation. And this alert is also worrying. It's also worrying. I've never heard Ruto speaking on that. Now, Benin conference had revealed the secret which was hidden. It has been exposed, and according to our analysis, as we normally say, that Ruto is setting himself to be African, the most super powerful president. And if he goes this way, this is going to be risk to our country Kenya and also to himself. Twendeni tu pole pole. Mr. President, enda pole pole. Life we go step by step. Try to copy Uhuru Kenyatta's how he was ruling. Chunga sana. Things are not okay on that visitation. Twende pole pole and ensure as much as you bring good diplomatic to our country, you must be very much curious. You must be very much curious. But for now, this marks the end of our analysis. What can you say on this move? As I end this topic of discussion today. Bye-bye, as we hope to meet on another analysis.